Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're going to be diving into something pretty mind-blowing. The world of Android XR. It seems like Google's pulling out all the stops with this one,
Yeah.
partnering with Samsung and Qualcomm to blur the lines between the real and digital worlds.
It's exciting. It's not science fiction anymore. We're at a point where the technology is catching up to our wildest imaginations.
Okay, but why now? What makes this the perfect time for this kind of technology?
It's convergence. We've got these powerful mobile devices, a deeper understanding of AI thanks to models like Gemini. And honestly, people just crave more intuitive ways to interact with tech.
So instead of staring at our phones, we're going to be experiencing information and content overlaid onto the real world.
Exactly.
That's next level stuff. You mentioned the Samsung headset. Does that mean we're talking about bulky VR headsets?
Not necessarily. It's important to distinguish between headsets and glasses. Headsets, like the Project Muhan, will be for immersive, intense experiences.
Okay.
But glasses are being designed for continuous, everyday use.
It all sounds pretty amazing. But I have to ask, what about privacy?
That's a valid concern. It's something we need to be mindful of as this technology develops.
Well, you've certainly given us a lot to think about. Before we dive deeper into those bigger questions, let's take a closer look at the heart of this whole thing, Gemini. What makes it so different?
Think of Gemini as an AI that can see, hear, and understand your environment, just like you do.
So it's not just responding to commands, it's anticipating our needs.
Exactly.
Before we get too carried away with all the amazing possibilities, let's not forget about the practical side of things. For Android XR to really take off, there needs to be a thriving app ecosystem, right? What's Google doing to encourage developers?
Android's open platform is a massive advantage here.
Speaking of the XR world, how does Google stack up against the competition? I mean, companies like Meta have already made significant investments in this space.
Meta definitely has a head start when it comes to hardware, but Google's strength lies in its AI expertise, massive user base, and strong developer community.
It seems like we're on the verge of a major shift. But with all this talk about headsets and glasses, are there any plans for Android XR on our smartphones?
Absolutely. Remember AirCore? Google's been working on AR experiences for smartphones for a while.
That's fantastic news. And for those of you who are eager to see all of this in action, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And while you're at it, why not share your thoughts on social media?
Okay, I'm officially hooked. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll delve into the specific ways Android XR could revolutionize our everyday lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're ready for this, because we're about to explore how Android XR could transform our daily lives.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
Give me the inside scoop. How could this tech shake things up in the real world?
Let's start with something we all do every day: communication. Imagine managing your group chats, sending photos, or even finding nearby shops, all hands-free with information seamlessly integrated into your view.
Hold on, so you're telling me I could walk down the street, see recommendations for nearby cafes pop up, and send a quick message to a friend to meet me there, all without touching my phone?
That's exactly right. Think about how liberating it would be. Instant access to information and communication without the distraction of a screen.
Okay, I see the appeal. What other everyday tasks could Android XR revolutionize?
Learning. Imagine a world where anyone can access step-by-step instructions, object identification, and helpful tips, all overlaid onto the real world.
That sounds incredible. It's like having a personal tutor guiding you through any task, from fixing a leaky faucet to learning a new recipe.
Precisely, the possibilities are endless. When you think about how this technology could make knowledge and expertise accessible to everyone.
It's like the ultimate DIY toolkit.
Okay.
I'm sold on the practical applications, but let's talk about the fun stuff. How could Android XR change the way we experience entertainment?
Get ready for a whole new level of immersion. Imagine watching YouTube or Google TV on a massive virtual screen, all while wearing a comfortable headset.
I have to admit, I'm a bit of a skeptic when it comes to 3D, but I can see the appeal of having that big screen experience without actually needing a big screen. What about gaming?
Gaming is where things get really exciting. Imagine stepping into your favorite game world, interacting with characters and environments as if you were actually there.
Sounds like a gamer's dream come true. But what about the social aspect of gaming? Will we all be isolated?
Not at all. In fact, XR has the potential to make gaming even more social. Imagine sharing virtual spaces with friends, collaborating on challenges, and experiencing a whole new level of connection through shared experiences.
So it's not just about escaping reality, it's about creating new realities we can experience together.
Exactly, and that's what makes this technology so compelling.
You've painted quite a picture of the future, but let's face it, no technology is perfect.
Yeah.
Are there any potential downsides or challenges we need to consider with Android XR?
Of course. Like any powerful tool, XR needs to be developed and used responsibly. There's always the risk of digital overload, where we become so reliant on this technology that we lose touch with the physical world.
That's a concern I share. It's like we're constantly plugged in even more than we are now.
It's a valid concern, and it's why it's crucial to have these conversations about the ethical implications of XR. We need to be mindful of the potential risks while still embracing the opportunities.
It's all about finding that balance, right?
Precisely. And that brings us to another important consideration, the role of Google. We've talked about their strengths, but are there any concerns about a company with so much power and influence?
That's a great question. Google has a vast amount of data and resources at its disposal. How can we ensure that they're using that power responsibly?
It's a complex issue, and there are no easy answers. But transparency, open dialogue, and a commitment to ethical AI development are essential. We also need to encourage critical thinking among users so they can be active participants in shaping this future.
It's clear that Android XR is much more than just a cool new gadget. It has the potential to fundamentally change how we live, work, and interact with the world around us. But as with any powerful technology, there are both incredible opportunities and potential challenges.
You've hit the nail on the head. This is a conversation that needs to continue, and it's one we all have a role in shaping.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling both excited and a little overwhelmed by everything we've discussed.
I think that's a healthy response. It's important to approach these advancements with a sense of wonder and a critical eye.
Okay, let's take a moment to process all of this. When we come back, we'll wrap up our deep dive into Android XR with some final thoughts and predictions for the future. All right, we're back. After that deep dive, I'm left wondering, what does it all actually mean? Where do we go from here?
It's like standing on the edge of a new frontier. We can see the outlines, but the details are still blurry. The next few years will be crucial.
So it's not just about the tech itself, it's about how we use it.
Exactly. We have this incredible opportunity to shape a world where technology empowers us, connects us, and helps us tackle some of humanity's greatest challenges.
You've mentioned this idea of responsible development. What does that actually look like?
It starts with open and honest conversations about the potential risks and benefits. We need to involve a wide range of voices in these discussions, not just tech companies and developers.
It's about ensuring that everyone has a seat at the table, that we're collectively shaping this technology in a way that benefits all of humanity.
Precisely. And it's not just about avoiding negative outcomes, it's also about actively using XR to create a more equitable, sustainable, and fulfilling future. Imagine a world where education is accessible to everyone, or a world where healthcare is more personalized and preventative, thanks to AI.
Those are powerful visions. But I have to admit, I'm still grappling with the potential downsides.
I understand. It's a delicate balance. We need to embrace the incredible potential of XR while also remaining mindful of the human element.
So it's not about escaping reality, it's about augmenting it and making it even better.
Exactly. Think about it this way. XR can help us connect with the real world in ways we never thought possible. Imagine exploring a historical site and seeing it come to life before your eyes, or learning about a different culture through immersive experiences.
It's about deepening our understanding of the world around us, not disconnecting from it.
That's the key. And it's why I'm ultimately optimistic about the future of XR.
Well, you've certainly given us a lot to think about today. As we wrap up this deep dive into Android XR, I'm left with one final question for you and for everyone listening. If you could have any task or experience augmented by AI, what would it be?
That's a fantastic question to ponder. And I encourage everyone to really think about it because the future of XR isn't something that's happening to us. It's something we're all creating together.
So let's make it a future worth building. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of Android XR. We'll continue to explore this fascinating topic as it evolves, so stay tuned for more deep dives in the future. And don't forget to share your thoughts on social media. We'd love to hear what tasks or experiences you'd like to see augmented by AI. Until next time, stay curious.